Every CEO buying Blackwell chips today is making a billion-dollar mistake. On January 5th at CES 2026, Jensen Huang did something that effectively killed his own flagship before it even hit full steam. While the world was still waiting for back-ordered Blackwell units to ship, Nvidia unveiled Rubin. It offers 5 times the performance and 10 times lower costs, but the real killer is a 22-terabyte memory wall that makes everything built in 2025 look like high-tech scrap metal. This is the Rubin Gap, and it is the moment that safe investments in current hardware officially became a trap. In the semiconductor world, a 2-year life cycle used to be law, but in 2026, that law is dead. Blackwell barely hit full production before it was eclipsed, which has created a state of relevance bankruptcy for anyone who went all in last year. If you are a major hyperscaler like AWS or Google, you are now in a lethal position. Do you deploy the millions of Blackwell units you already paid for, or do you pause knowing that by the time those racks are bolted down, your competitors will be running Rubin? The reason Blackwell is a mistake isn't just about raw clock speeds. It is about the memory wall. Rubin is the first architecture built entirely around HBM4 memory, which provides 22 terabytes per second of bandwidth. That is nearly triple what we saw just a few months ago. Training a trillion-parameter model in 2026 is no longer a matter of just throwing money at the problem. It is a matter of foundry access. If your memory bandwidth is stuck in the Blackwell era, your agentic AI models will be too slow to be useful. Rubin makes reasoning models economically viable, while Blackwell makes them a luxury no one can afford. The part most analysts are missing is that Nvidia isn't just selling a chip anymore. They are selling a closed system. By pairing the new Vera CPU with the Rubin GPU, Nvidia has removed the PCIe bottleneck forever and created a unified memory fabric. If you buy an AMD chip or an Intel CPU for your AI factory in 2026, you aren't just buying a different part, you are choosing to stay outside the Silicon Fortress. This brings us to the real stakes. Because Rubin is so efficient at reducing token costs, it has become the ultimate tool of compute diplomacy. The U.S. government knows that a nation with a Rubin-powered superfactory will have a decade-long lead in biotech and cyber warfare. This isn't just a hardware launch, it is the fortification of the 2-nanometer Iron Curtain. If you are stuck with Blackwell because of export controls, you aren't just one generation behind you, are economically sidelined from the future of intelligence. The Rubin Gap is the most dangerous period in the history of the AI race, because it is the exact moment when the early adopters of 2025 become the legacy holders of 2026. If you were a CTO today, would you actually cancel your Blackwell orders and wait? Or is the risk of having zero compute even worse than having old compute? Drop your move in the comments, because the center of gravity is shifting, and once it moves, it doesn't come back. Make sure you are subscribed to LogicMap to stay on the right side of the curtain.